Every morning at 6:30, the same man walked into the same store. Not late, not early. Exactly 6:30. He always wore the same jacket, the same scuffed boots, the same polite nod like a secret handshake between two people who never needed to say much. He never rushed. He poured himself a small black coffee, then walked up to the counter and laid down $2. Not for lottery or cigarettes, and certainly not for energy drinks promising miracles in aluminum cans. He bought a newspaper. Yeah, a real one, the kind that puts ink on your fingers. The ones with headlines that smell faintly of yesterday and tomorrow shaking hands. And one morning I finally asked him, I said, why don't you just read it on your phone, like everybody else? And he smiled like somebody who'd already solved a riddle that the rest of us did not know existed. And he said, because on a phone, the world screams at you. On paper, the world whispers. He took his coffee, folded the paper neatly, and headed for the door. And a week later, I noticed something strange. While everyone else stood in line, scratching lottery tickets, tapping their phones, refreshing their feeds, chasing a hit of hope like a sugar rush that never quite lands, this man was always calm, always steady, never frantic, never behind. And then one morning, he came in wearing a brand new jacket, and clean boots, and a fresh haircut. Same $2, same coffee. And I said, man, it looks like you're doing well. And he shrugged. And he said something profound. He said, I just stopped letting the world rent space in my head. Now it turns out this quiet man had started a small remodeling business. Just him and his tools and his truck. Just consistency. And he read that newspaper for trends, construction permits, new businesses opening, neighborhood changes. He learned where work was coming from before anyone else saw it. He didn't chase luck. He built awareness, and awareness quietly compounded. While others were betting on miracles, he was stacking small predictable wins. While others waited for someday, he showed up every day. While the world spun louder and faster and noisier and more dramatic, he stayed boring, and boring made him free. Now here's the funny part. $2 a day sounds like nothing. But over a year, that's 365 mornings of choosing clarity over chaos. 365 chances to train the mind before the world hijacks it. That little newspaper was not information. It was discipline disguised as ink. It was a future disguised as a habit. It was compound interest for the brain. And that man, he wasn't lucky. He was trained. So the next time you reach for something that promises instant excitement, instant escape, instant riches, instant comfort, ask yourself one quiet question. Is this building tomorrow or just renting today? Because the smallest daily choices don't just shape your mood, they shape your trajectory. This is JD. I'm grateful you're here. Peace.